Welcome all in our today's lecture. In this lecture, we are discussing about square root of complex number and various representation of complex number. So, if our complex number z is of the form a plus ib, this is our general complex number, then square root of z is plus or minus in bracket square root of mod z plus a divided by 2 plus I into square root of mod z minus a divided by 2. So this is the value of square root of our z. If b is positive, that means b is greater than 0, and this become plus or minus square root of mod z plus a divided by 2 minus I into square root of mod z minus a divided by 2 if b is negative, that means b is less than 0. ओके, तर या पद्धतीने आपण स्क्वेअर रूट आपण लिहित असतो दिलेल्या कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबरचा. जर बी हा पॉझिटिव्ह असेल तर मध्ये प्लस साइन घ्या, बाकी टर्म सेम. बी जर निगेटिव्ह असेल तर इथं मध्ये इमॅजिनरी पार्टला निगेटिव्ह साइन घ्यायचा आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, वी रिक्वायर्ड if z is equal to 3 minus 4 and we required then square root of z is, so square root of z become square root of 3 minus 4i, square root of 3 minus 4i. So this is equal to plus and minus, we get both value, positive value and negative value, into bracket by using our formula. Here mod z is equal to square of real part means square of 3 plus square of imaginary part means square of minus 4. So this becomes square root of 25, which is equal to 5. Okay, so using this mod z in that formula, so here b is less than 0, so we are using this second formula, square root of mod z, which is 5 plus a, value of a is 3 divided by 2 minus I into square root of same value 5, then minus a, which is 3 divided by 2. So in that way we get this complex number become 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 divided by 2 is 4, so square root of 4 is 2, then minus sign, this become 2, 2 minus 2 divided by 2 is 1, square root of 1 is I into 1 is I. So in that way we get square root of this 3 minus 4i become plus minus 2 minus I. ओके, तर या पद्धतीने इझिली आपण दिलेल्या कुठल्याही कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबरचा स्क्वेअर रूट फाइंड करू शकतो. फक्त या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला बी पॉझिटिव्ह आहे का निगेटिव्ह आहे ते पाहावं लागेल. नाव रिप्रेझेंटेशन ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. सो next bit is various representation of complex number. So first representation, first of all I will write if z is equal to a plus ib, which is also denoted by ab, is denoted by point P in our Argand diagram, as shown below. So this is our Argand diagram. This is point P, A comma B. Now join this point and our origin. So join OP and then draw perpendicular from point P on x-axis. This is x-axis. This is XO x dash line. This is YO y dash line. This line is called as real axis and this line is called as imaginary axis. Okay, this is imaginary axis, this is real axis. Let this point become a point Q. Okay, now this point P is point AB, so this distance become B and this distance become A. Okay, now join OP and draw perpendicular from point P on x-axis. Okay, on x-axis. So first is Cartesian coordinate, representation in Cartesian coordinate. So z is equal to a plus ib is representation in Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, this is representation of complex number z as a plus ib in Cartesian coordinate. Now, second is trigonometric or polar representation. So this representation become, so here distance OP is equal to R is equal to modulus of Z. We know that this distance OP become modulus of Z, that means R, and angle OQOP is equal to theta. This angle become theta, and triangle OQP is right angle triangle. Therefore, A is equal to R cos theta, comma B is equal to R sin theta. Using trigonometry, we know that this is a right angle triangle. So cos theta, if this is theta, then cos theta become adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So we get adjacent side A is equal to hypotenuse into cos theta, that means R into cos theta. Similarly, sin theta become opposite side divided by hypotenuse, which is R. So B become R into sin theta. And therefore, Z is equal to A plus IB, which is equal to R cos theta plus I into R sin theta. By replacing value of A and B, so take R common, we get R into bracket cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is representation in trigonometric form or polar representation. Next is exponential form or exponential representation. So we can represent this Z is equal to R into e raised to I theta. So here e raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, and next is logarithmic form. So logarithmic form become log of Z is equal to log of r into e raised to I theta. So this become log r plus log of e raised to I theta become I theta. ओके, मल्टिप्लिकेशन असेल तर आपण काय करतो, लॉग सेपरेट करतो, ऍडिशन घेतो लॉगची, r चा लॉग येईल प्लस e रेस टू i थीटा चा लॉग येईल, e रेस टू i थीटा पॉवरला i थीटा आहे तो पुढे येईल आणि त्याला मल्टिप्लाय येईल लॉग e. व्हॅल्यू ऑफ log e is 1 because base of this log is e. So that's why we get log r plus I theta. That means log of mod z plus I into theta means tan inverse y upon x or argument of z. Argument of z. So in that way we get representation, various representation of our complex number. First is polar coordinate system, representation in polar coordinate system, z is equal to a plus ib. Second is trigonometric or polar representation. So in this case we represent given complex number z as r into cos theta plus I sin theta, where r is mod of z and theta is argument of z. Similarly exponential form become r into e raised to I theta, in which e raised to I theta become cos theta plus I sin theta. ओके, जर या ठिकाणी मायनस साइन असतं तर इथं मध्ये i च्या टर्मला मायनस साइन आलं असतं. ठीक आहे, लक्षात घ्या, इथं जर मायनस असतं इथं मध्ये काय आलं असतं, मायनस साइन आलं असतं. ओके, पण या ठिकाणी काय आहे, प्लस साइन आहे. सो दॅट्स व्हाय हियर इज आल्सो प्लस साइन. अँड देन लास्ट इज लॉगॅरिथमिक फॉर्म, log z become log of r into e raised to I theta. Using property of log, we get log r plus I theta. That means log of mod z plus I into argument of z. Okay, तर हे कन्सेप्ट व्यवस्थित बघून घ्या, याची मदत घेऊन आपण काही एमसीक्यू सोडवणार आहोत. ओके, नाउ ट्राय टू सॉल्व सम एक्झाम्पल्स using concept of root of complex number and various representation of complex number. So our first example, if x plus iy is this square root of a plus ib divided by c plus id, then what is value of x square plus y square bracket square? So here we have given complex number x plus iy and our requirement is to find x square plus y square bracket square. So we know that x square plus y square means its square root is a modulus of our complex number x plus I. So I will write x minus iy first of all. So that means complex conjugate of this x plus iy. So this becomes square root of conjugate of this number. So this becomes a minus ib divided by a c plus I, c minus I. ओके, याचा कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट म्हणजेच याचा कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट येणार आहे. क्वेश्चन मध्ये कॉन्जुगेट जो आहे तो सेपरेट करता येतो, तो सेपरेट केला आणि त्याला लिहिलेला आहे. अँड नाव देअरफॉर व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x plus iy into x minus iy is equal to square root of a plus ib divided by c plus id into square root of a minus ib divided by c minus id. And now this become x square plus y square. Okay, x plus iy into x minus iy become x square plus y square. And this is equal to square root, हा या ठिकाणी स्क्वेअर रूट आहे दोघांचा, तो एकदाच लिहिला मल्टिप्लिकेशन असल्यामुळे, a plus ib into a minus ib divided by c plus id into c minus id. Okay, so this become x square plus y square is equal to square root of a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. Okay, since I square is value of I square is minus 1. या ठिकाणी कोणता कन्सेप्ट यूज केला, a plus ib a minus ib, तो होणार आहे a square minus I square b square, but I square is minus 1. So that's why there is a plus sign. Now squaring both sides, after squaring we get x square plus y square. स्क्वेअरिंग का करतोय, तर या ठिकाणी आपल्याला स्क्वेअर हवा, x square plus y square चा स्क्वेअर हवा. So squaring left side we get square, squaring right side square and square root will get cancelled, and remaining term become a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square. So this is our final answer, and that's why our option number A is correct option. Similarly, try to solve this next example. Here we have given square root of x plus iy is equal to plus minus a plus ib, and our requirement is to find square root of minus x minus iy. पहा हा जो स्क्वेअर रूट आहे त्याच्यासाठी एक जनरल कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर दिलेला आहे, इथं पर्टिक्युलर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर नाही, त्याच्यामुळे इथं स्क्वेअरची डेफिनेशन अप्लाय न करता याला सिम्प्लिफाय करायचे. सो गिवन square root of x plus iy is equal to plus minus a plus ib. Now after squaring we get x plus iy is equal to, okay, squaring both sides we get a plus ib bracket square. काय केलेलं आहे, इक्वेशनचा स्क्वेअर केलेला हे भेटलं. आता याच्यानंतर याला मी सिम्प्लिफाय करतो. x plus iy is equal to square of a plus ib become a square minus b square plus 2abi or 2iab. ओके, a प्लस बी ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअरचा फॉर्म्युला यूज केला, हे भेटलेलं आहे. आपल्याला पाहिजे काय, आपल्याला पाहिजे स्क्वेअर रूट कोणाचं, मायनस एक्स मायनस आय वाय. सो चेंजिंग द साइन, सो मायनस एक्स मायनस आय वाय मल्टिप्लाइंग बोथ साइड बाय मायनस 1. सो वी गेट मायनस ए स्क्वेअर प्लस बी स्क्वेअर मायनस 2abi. ओके, and now taking square root of both side. Okay, so this implies square root of minus x minus iy is equal to square root of minus a square plus b square minus 2abi. And now this become square root of, here sign of b square is positive, so that's why real part is b, and sign of a square is negative, so that's why imaginary part is ar. So this become minus 2abi. So 8 square, and now this square and square root will get cancelled, and finally we get b minus ai is our required value. So b minus ai is, obviously there is a always positive negative sign after taking square root, so plus or minus, this is obviously okay. So plus or minus b minus ai, that means option C is correct option. Okay, square root घेतल्यानंतर आपल्याला माहिती आहे पॉझिटिव्ह निगेटिव्ह दोन्ही साइन त्याला येत असतात. ओके, तर या ठिकाणी एक्सपान्शन यूज केलेले लक्षात आलं असेल तुमच्या सर्वांच्या. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द नंबर ऑफ नॉन झिरो इंटिग्रल सोल्यूशन ऑफ द इक्वेशन. वी वांट टू फाइंड इंटिग्रल सोल्यूशन ऑफ दिस इक्वेशन 1 minus I bracket raised to x is equal to 2 raised to x. So first of all simplify this modulus using definition of modulus. So mod of 1 minus I is square root of 1 square plus 1 square bracket raised to x as it is equal to 2 raised to x. So this implies square root of 2 raised to x is equal to 2 raised to x, and now this become 2 raised to x upon 2 is equal to x. So this implies x upon 2 is equal to x. So this does not exist. So therefore such x does not exist. Okay, x upon 2 is equal to x, असा x exist होणारच नाही, and therefore no solution. There is no such solution. So none of these is our required answer. Now in last example, 1 plus 7i divided by 2 minus I bracket square equal. We required value of this complex number in terms of polar form. Okay, polar form मध्ये आपल्याला त्याची व्हॅल्यू हवी आहे. सो सुरुवातीला ते सिम्प्लिफाय करावं लागेल. 1 minus plus 7i divided by 2 minus I bracket square is equal to 1 plus 7i as it is divided by square of 2 minus I become 4 plus 1 square of I is minus 1. Okay, then due to this minus sign we get minus 2 times a into b means 2 into I, we get 4i. Okay, now this become 1 plus 7i divided by 3 minus 4i. Now again simplify this, we get 1 plus 7i divided by 3 minus 4i into multiply 3 plus 4i divided by 3 plus 4. डिनॉमिनेटरचा जो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर आहे त्याच्या कॉन्जुगेटने मल्टिप्लाय डिवाइड करायचं म्हणजे ते स्टँडर्ड फॉर्म मध्ये येऊन जाईल. सो मल्टिप्लिकेशन ऑफ दिस बिकम 1 into 3 is 3, then 7i into plus 4i is minus 28, then 1 into 4i is plus 4i, then plus 7i into 3 is plus 21i, divided by denominator becomes square of 3 is 9 plus square of 4 is 16. So in that way we get this become minus 25 plus 25r divided by 25, and now this become minus 1 plus r. So this is our desired complex number. Let z is equal to, okay, suppose this is a complex number z, so we get z is equal to this, and therefore modulus of z is equal to square root of 1 square or minus 1 square plus 1 square is equal to square root of 2, and argument theta is equal to, आता हा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर जो आहे तो आहे आपल्या, हा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर आहे दुसऱ्या क्वाड्रंटमध्ये, कारण x ला निगेटिव्ह साइन आहे, y ला पॉझिटिव्ह साइन. सो हियर I will find alpha. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of mod y upon x. So this is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 1 is equal to tan inverse 1, which is 45 degree, and therefore theta is equal to, due to this number is in second quadrant, theta become pi minus alpha is equal to pi minus pi by 4. So this is equal to 3 pi by 4. So this is value of our theta, and this is value of our r. Z means r. Therefore our complex number become, so such number with r is root 2. So here is also root 2, here is also root 2. So one of these two is correct. Now theta is 3 pi by 4. So in this equation theta is 3 pi by 4, here is theta is pi by 4. So our option A is correct option. Okay. या ठिकाणी ऑप्शन ए जो आहे तो करेक्ट ऑप्शन आहे, कारण आर ची व्हॅल्यू किती आलेली आहे, रूट 2 आलेली आहे, आणि थीटाची व्हॅल्यू आलेली आहे 3 पाय बाय 4. सो दॅट्स वाय ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट ऑप्शन. एकदा व्यवस्थित बघून घ्या, तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित आरामशीर हे जमून जाईल. पुढचं एक्झाम्पल आहे पहा, z दिलेला आहे r e raised to i theta, आणि आपल्याला पाहिजे मॉड्युलस ऑफ e raised to iz. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल I will write iz is equal to, so multiply this z by I, we get I r e raised to I theta. So this become I r into e raised to I theta become cos theta plus I sin theta. So this become, multiplying this I inside the bracket, we get r into bracket I cos theta. Then this I into I become I square. Value of I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into plus become minus sin theta. Okay. Now find modulus of e raised to I theta. So modulus of e raised to I theta become, e raised to iz become modulus of minus e raised to minus r sin theta. I will simplify this, we get minus r sin theta plus I into r cos theta, right? After multiplying this r inside the bracket. So now mod of e raised to iz become mod of e raised to minus r sin theta plus I into r cos theta. Now separate this power, we get e raised to mod of e raised to minus r sin theta into e raised to I r cos theta. And now this become mod of e raised to minus r sin theta as it is into mod of this e raised to I r cos theta. Multiplication मध्ये mod आपण separate करू शकतो. So mod of e raised to I r cos theta become cos function of r cos theta plus I into sin r cos theta. Okay. Now this mod, first mod become e raised to minus r sin theta, because this is a positive function. The mod of positive function is this positive function as it is. Now mod of this complex number become square root of real part, which is cos square of r cos theta plus square of imaginary part, means square of sin square of r cos theta. So in that way this value become 1 because angle are same, and addition of sin square plus cos square is 1. So we get e raised to minus r sin theta into square root of 1. So finally we get e raised to minus r sin theta, and in that way our option number B is correct option. Okay, option B is correct option. Now our next example is, we have given y as a cos theta plus I sin theta, and we require y plus 1 upon y. So y is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. In exponential form, y is equal to e raised to I theta. So this implies 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon e raised to I theta. That means e raised to minus I theta. And we know that e raised to minus I theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay. And therefore, y plus 1 upon y become cos theta plus I sin theta plus 1 upon y is cos theta minus I sin theta. So this plus term minus term will get cancelled and remaining term become cos theta plus cos theta is 2 cos theta. So in that way our option number A is correct option. Now in next example we have given x plus 1 upon x is equal to root 3 and our requirement is to find x. And so for that first simplify this using cross multiplication. We get x into x, or throughout multiplying by x we get x square plus this become 1 is equal to this become root 3 into x. So in that way we get x square minus root 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. And now this is a quadratic equation and we can easily find root of quadratic equation. So this implies x is equal to minus b. Here b is minus of root 3 plus or minus under root b square, means square of minus root 3 is 3 minus 4ac. A is 1, c is 1, so 4 into 1 into 1 is 4 divided by 2 into a means 2 into 1. So in that way we get x is equal to root 3 plus or minus this become root of minus 1. Root of minus 1 is I and divided by 2. So in that way we get root 3 upon 2 plus or minus I upon 2. Okay, so all options containing positive sign. So here also I will take positive sign, only plus sign, and here mod of x is equal to, x is a complex number. Okay, here x is a complex number. Mod of x is 1, which is square root of, I will explain here, square root of root 3 upon 2 bracket square plus 1 upon 2 bracket square. So this becomes square root of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So we get square root of 4 by 4 is 1. Okay, and theta is equal to tan inverse of real part, sorry, imaginary part, which is 1 upon 2 divided by real part is root 3 upon 2. So we get tan inverse of 1 upon root 3. And now this become tan inverse of 1 upon root 3 is 5 by 6. So our complex number x is equal to, value of mod is 1, mod x is 1. So 1 into cos of theta. So cos of theta, theta is 5 by 6. So pi by 6 plus I into sine of theta, and theta is 5 by 6. So in that way we get this answer, and this all answer as it is present in option D. So option D is correct option in this case. Now in next example we want to find value of v, and we have given a complex number 1 plus I root 3. Okay, so z is equal to 1 plus I root 3. So this implies mod z is equal to square root of 1 plus 3. Square of 1, square of root 3 is 3. So we get square root of 4, which is equal to 2, and theta is equal to tan inverse of root 3 upon 1. So this is equal to pi by 3. Okay, and now this implies z is equal to, in terms of polar form, 2 into bracket cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Right? This is our z. So z raised to 9 means 2 raised to 9 into bracket cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Bracket raised to 9. So 2 raised to 9 as it is into bracket. This become cos pi by 3 into 9 is cos 3 pi plus I sin 3 pi. Okay, after multiplying by 9. So we get this value, and in that case value of sin 3 pi is 0, value of cos pi is minus 1. So we get minus 2 raised to 9, and here imaginary part is absent, so that's why this implies b is equal to 0. Okay, आपला कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर हा काय दिला होता, a plus i b दिला होता, पण याच्यामध्ये इमॅजिनरी पार्ट ॲब्सेंट आहे, म्हणजे b हा 0 असला पाहिजे. So here option C is correct option. And now in last example we have given z and we require to find z bar raised to 100. So first of all I will simplify this. Z is equal to 1 plus I root 3 divided by root 3 plus I. So multiply and divide by complex conjugate of denominator. So multiply by root 3 minus I and divide by root 3 minus I. So after simplification we get 1 into root 3 is root 3. Then plus I root 3 into minus I become minus I square root 3, which is plus root 3. Then we get plus I root 3 into root 3. Then minus I divided by denominator become root 3 square plus 1 square. So in that way we get z is equal to root 3 become 2 root 3. Then this root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3i minus I become plus 2i divided by 4. Okay, so in that way we get root 3 upon 2 minus plus I upon 2. Okay, and now find modulus of z. So modulus of z is equal to square root of root 3 upon 2 square plus 1 upon 2 square is equal to square root of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to square root of 4 by 4, which is 1. And theta become tan inverse y upon x. So tan inverse y is 1 upon 2 divided by x is root 3 upon 2. So we get tan inverse of 1 upon root 3. So this become pi by 6. Okay, this value is pi by 6. And therefore z is equal to r is 1 and theta is pi by 6. So 1 into cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. Right. So this implies z bar is equal to cos pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6. Right. And our requirement is to find z bar raised to 100. So 100 power of this z. So therefore z bar raised to 100 become cos pi by 6 minus I sin pi by 6. It's 100 power. So we get cos pi by 6 into 100 become 50 pi divided by 3 minus I sin 50 pi divided by 3. Okay, and now simplify this. We get this is equal to cos 50 pi divided by 3 become cos of 17 pi minus pi by 3 minus I into sin of 17 pi minus pi by 3. So this is equal to this angle is in our second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos ratio is negative. So we get minus of cos pi by 3 minus sin as it is. This angle is in second quadrant. In second quadrant sin ratio is positive. So we get minus as it is I sin pi by 3. So both having negative sign, that means our z is in, therefore z in third quadrant. Okay, या ठिकाणी दोघांनाही निगेटिव्ह साइन आहे, का रियल पार्ट पण निगेटिव्ह आहे, इमॅजिनरी पार्ट पण निगेटिव्ह आहे, आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे दोन्ही निगेटिव्ह कुठे असते, थर्ड क्वाड्रंट मध्ये. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ दिलेला कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर जो आहे तो थर्ड क्वाड्रंट मध्ये असणार आहे. सो दॅट्स व्हाय आवर ऑप्शन इज सी इज करेक्ट ऑप्शन. ओके, एकदा व्यवस्थित बघून